Last week on Overtime.
The people be getting it fucked up, like the news, the way they present shit and all that. That's the racism, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they want you to feel a sense of hopelessness, and they want to keep pushing that shit on you. They want you to feel like unprotected. They want you to feel that way because that lowers your mindset, it lowers your frequency. And then when you're hopeless, what happens to your mindset? You know, there's no growth. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the trying to keep you down. You know what I'm saying? That's the racism. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit right there.
That shit like spiritually retards you.
It does. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say it was, you know, some people say these type of events be like hoaxes. I'm not gonna say it's a hoax. I'm just here to ask questions at the end of the day, YouTube. I'm just here to ask questions. I don't want to get kicked off. I'm just here to ask questions.
Yeah.
The symbol. Ain't that the cube, the Saturn right there?
That's that Resident Evil jump.
Ain't that the cube?
I don't know.
Ain't that the cube?
Yeah.
Ain't that the cube?
Yeah.
I'll stop. Ain't that the cube?
Look like it.
Yep.
Look like the cube to me.
Like as an outcome of this whole situation, you think it's going to be like the black hate shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to be a bill? You don't think a bill will be passed off, something like that?
Absolutely not. No, because that's part of the sorcery.
They're not going to do the what they do for Paris and Facebook. They made the little everybody
pray for Paris.
Yeah, pray for Paris and all that.
Ain't no pray from your black ass. We're here to play a position. It's more than racism. That's the whole sorcery with this shit. I know people, you know, up in arms. Oh, how could they take this guy, you know, willingly? How come he wasn't shot down and killed like anybody else jumping out of their car, you know, holding a cell phone? That's part of the sorcery.
Yep. Just you know, just to get you riled up, get your, you know, it's like stealing your energies, your spiritual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like even where you directing your attention to, it's like just all, you know,
jump up. That's fucked up. Nah, it's fucked up for a reason.
Article that he just pulled up or whatever, they was already saying that they're able to reverse aging, cellular wise or whatever in mice, but they haven't perfected it because every time they do the shit, the mice be getting fucked up or whatever. Man. They be getting like cancerous and all this other shit, whatever.
Oh, see,
but they are able to reverse aging. They're able to do that shit. They just haven't perfected it yet, and that shit is wild. That shit is wild. They are able to reverse your aging right now.
It's like, you know, still, you know, rest in peace to the people who passed.
Yeah, so we just asking questions.
Acting as if we're not, like, you know, no, I'm not acting as if like, you know, the people didn't really die or like nothing really, you know.
No,
it's just saying that why. It's just why this is going on. Yeah. So.
German neo-Nazi symbol.
We had the Ukraine jump.
We're gonna get there, play.
What?
So you see that, right? The whole black Sonnegar. Yeah, the black sun is a symbol of employed in a neo-Nazi Germany context by neo-Nazis and some occult subcultures such as Satanism. The symbol first, same symbol as the people in Ukraine right now that we're funding.
You think it was
against Russia? Could be. Them look like military weapons.
I know that was some heavy artillery.
You look military trained.
Yep.
They got them black sun joints on the
with the blue and yellow
on the body armors, right?
Yeah. And look
that almost look like the Yankee sign almost.
Yeah, kind of. I was about to say
what you see in the middle, right? That's the same, like, you know, squigglies on this. The biggest thing in this manifesto is this whole great replacement theory. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
Great replacement theory is
bringing them immigrants in, and
it's them thinking like they're going to be instantly like the minority at some point.
I'm looking at this shit saying without children there's no future. It's like, If you killing some old black people, like
Exactly, it don't make
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
that don't even
Right.
go hand in hand. Like,
Inconsistencies.
how
Yeah.
is that creating more white babies? Like, I don't
Right.
get that shit. It don't make no fucking sense.
If you're
Or how
you're
you
scared of the future of like the white race, like it don't make
like
sense for you to
that's what I'm
kill
saying.
old black women like getting
and
shit
what-
to make potato salad and shit like that. It don't
and
make
then
sense.
what's-
Similarities, well, not a lot of
Oh, I
similarities.
know what you're gonna say.
With Batman,
Yep. That's what I
Okay,
thought
yeah.
too.
with the
You
whole
know what
Riddler shit,
Yeah,
he
especially
had like incels and shit like that.
and at the end, the whole plot behind everything. I even said that when I watched that shit. I'm like, oh, yo, somebody's definitely gonna copycat that shit.
No, this is the most bougie black area in the country.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so why would you?
You can slide a little fake shit up in that joint. You gonna have some real shit on, but you can slide a little fake shit up in that joint too.
You got the shoes, but you can't have the sweater.
You can have the sweater. The sweater can't be real. You got the belt, but the bag, I don't know.
In the state of New York. But the thing is, like, why would you travel so far to get to some black people or some people that you don't like?
I don't know.
Because they ain't had shit to do.
No,
They ain't had
travel
shit else
three-
to do.
Travel 3 hours to see somebody that you don't like. I
That's-
wouldn't travel 3 hours to somebody I do like.
Didn't Matt Barnes do that?
To beat somebody ass, yeah.
yeah, he did
Yeah.
get somebody ass. Yeah.
But
He
that
broke.
was, man, like, you know what I'm saying? They was all armed up with these rifles and shit.
That's what I thought of too.
Hmm.
Even the whole plot, like
And also, yeah, like he was like projecting himself on like Discords or
Right.
Twitch, just like him.
yep,
Hey,
yep.
man.
Like building like this one thought. So like is that like a form of like MK Ultra, like
That's
being
what I
on
was
these
saying,
like these servers and Twitter and like having people think like you and shit like that? That's like kind of like brainwashing people almost.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you, I'm like, okay, bet it's going to be, a white fellow. It's going to be, he got the gun legally. You know what I'm saying? Check mark. They're going to catch him, still intact. Check
Live
mark.
his life out.
Yep. There's going to be some type of ulterior motive. Check mark. And also there's going to be a manifesto. Check mark.
Mhm.
Explaining why he did X, Y, Z. So
which I think this is some type of like a Manchurian candidate or something.
it's all the above.
Turned him on.
It's a psyop. It's a Manchurian candidate.
They flipped the switch and activated him.
What?
What they call it? The insanity plea, mental illness plea. He gonna get off.
I just know if you do get off, it's all sorcery. Like,
Yeah, I know.
like you can't put your fucking feelings in the judicial system because it's going to fail you every time. And why it's going to fail you every time? It's because they want to fuck with you. It's sorcery.
Like experience in America, you know what I'm saying? And it strengthens the narrative, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we want black people to see this white dude kill all these black people. And then even if he get off, it's like, no, watch him get off. It's like just to all fuck your head up and to have you in this state like, America doesn't love us. Like they want you to feel that way. Like America doesn't love us. America hates us. All this other shit. So they just keep reinforcing it and keep strengthening that. Like, it's almost like a funny bone or something. It's like they just keep fucking with that joint because they know you how you're going to react to it every single time. So they just keep, giving you these situations over and over again to, validate that concept of, America not liking black people or hating black people, whatever it may be. So even if you may not experience direct racism in your real life, you can always lean on these situations. You know what I'm saying? To strengthen that idea. So this is all just really mental fucking manipulation and a mind fuck, you know what I'm saying, to be all the way real. That's what this shit really is.
Like neo-Nazi groups, like don't somebody got kind of like bring you in? Like nobody's co-signing him.
I don't even know.
He just popped up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, like off the internet. Like all his shit was like fueled off the internet.
I would definitely expect so that somebody got to bring you in, especially in the particular area that he lives in New York.
But even if he said it the other way in the first, I gotta see the context.
If he is racist, why would he pass up a chance to say in Word with the
I
R.
know. Wow, everybody's listening.
I know,
You
right?
have to see.
But why? I know,
That's
right?
your
Now, that's a
go-to.
good point.
Yeah.
So he said he's going to wear XYZ armor because of the armed security guard. So he had like some type of intelligence, knowing what he was going to step into, even though he haven't been there before.
You can Google it. They got security in there.
Susquehanna High School. So like there's like this this could sound like a ley line, like this whole 40th parallel. A lot of shit happens on this 40th parallel. A lot of shit that happened with the whole Declaration of Independence, Benjamin Franklin, all this wild shit happened on the 40th parallel. So it's like Philly, upstate New York, like Ohio, like all those mountains and shit, Boulder, Colorado, all that shit, like all those high frequency areas.
Yep.
So like when I seen the show on CNN, I was like, oh, okay, now this shit trying to make sense. Like this old like ritual type shit that's happening on these like ley lines.
Right.
Because like it's people there that say like, oh, if somebody was there to have been armed, you'd have been protected. But
Yeah, I heard some people say that before too.
But at the same time, that security guard was armed and he was ex-police, so he had fucking military body armor, whatever protect you. He still would smoke your ass.
And regardless, your instincts gotta be.
But you would have had a chance.
Yeah, exactly. You would have. But he already did recon on him anyway, though.
He did, or was it some type of intelligence?
Or the intel? Yeah, the information was already
like around the Bible Belt. Like people that like are allowed to have guns, it's a different dynamic. I always say this shit. Like people talk to people nicer.
I agree.
And he said specifically in one of these jumps, he said this was my goal.
I mean, 630 feet deep. That's not really that deep though. If we're saying inner Earth, that's my guess. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, for a sinkhole. I think that's cool. That's so cool.
I mean, I think that's deep, but for it to be like inner Earth, I don't think so. I'm sure you could probably go miles down.
Yeah, you probably gotta go like.
Which was already under. Oh, it's like a cenote, like in Mexico.
That is crazy though.
See, I don't necessarily believe this shit because it looks all the way CGI.
Yeah, that's CGI. That is CGI. That totally. But if you go to their page,
they got the Washington Commanders emblem right there. Like,
nah, you go to their page. They got videos and shit.
All right, you let me know how it is.
I don't think
I gotta see how much it costs. I'm ready.
What if that shit
fall? I would too.
Like that shit look like it was on some string.
Yeah, it's on some string.
It was on balloon.
It's a balloon. But folks be ballooning all the time. Just going higher this time. You just going higher.
Small though. That little ass thing.
You need to put Dave Weiss on there.
Yeah.
You've read about them. You know who they are. I mean, we were second in recruiting last year. A&M was first. A&M bought every player on their team. Made a deal for name, image, and likeness. All right, we didn't buy one player. All right, but I don't know if we're going to be able to sustain that in the future because more and more people are doing it.
Real quick,
I think it's just his ego. You know what I'm saying?
Saving?
Yeah. I'm talking about saving.
It was like, oh, how dare y'all try to compete with me?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like,
only way you can do is if you buy them.
It's like that nigga's greedy.